Listen and repeat.
If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Lesson 8. Friendly relation.
Yesterday, we read about how some natural disasters are actually caused by people, like farmers in Nepal. Who do you think are responsible for them?
The whole of society.
No, just the farmers?
No, they cannot deal with them by themselves because they don't have knowledge or education.
Right, but what about the farmers in Bangladesh? By the time the problems in Nepal have been solved, flood will have destroyed their farms.
But that is not fair.
Why isn't it?
Because if the flood comes from Nepal, it must be the Nepalese government's responsibility.
Yes, but unfortunately, both countries are very poor. If Nepal doesn't even have enough money to help its own people, how can it give aid to Bangladesh?
It cannot, but I read that when Mozambique suffered from floods, it received aid from rich countries.
Yes, friendly relations between all the countries in the world, both rich and poor, must be established, because actually we all depend on each other.
But some countries think of each other as enemies. Then when government wants to be friendly, their people think that it's some kind of defeat.
Yes, but by the time the need for national and international cooperation has been fully realized, our attitudes and feelings will also have changed. Lesson 9. Daily activities for people.
Good morning, mister. How are you getting on?
I am fine, thanks.
By the way, did you sleep well last night?
Yes, I slept very well.
What did you dream about?
Last night, I dreamt about my exam, and I dreamt of getting married to a beautiful girl.
What time do you get up?
I usually get up early morning at 4 o'clock.
What do you always do after you get up?
After I get up, I always arrange my bed and revise my lesson for an hour, then go to bathroom to wash my face, clean my teeth, take a bath, put on my clothes. After that, I have breakfast and go to school.
What time do you start your class, and what time do you leave school?
Regularly, I start my class at 7 o'clock and I leave school at 11 o'clock in the morning.
How many days do you study a week?
I study 5 days a week, from Monday to Friday. On Saturday and Sunday are holiday.
What time do you get home?
I usually arrive home at 11:30 a.m., but if the traffic is bad, I get home about 11:45 or 12 o'clock.
What time do you have lunch?
I have lunch at 11:40 at midday, but sometimes at 12:30, because I study overtime.
What do you do after you have lunch?
I always take a siesta for 1 hour and then I sometimes do housework. From 3 to 5 o'clock, I go to study English at ICC, and then I study computer for 1 hour over there.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock.
What do you do after dinner?
After dinner, I take a short rest and I sometimes watch TV, and sometimes I listen to music for 1 hour. From 9 to 10:30, I do my homework or read books.
What time do you go to bed?
I always go to bed at 11 o'clock. I rarely go to bed late.
What do you like doing in your free time?
I like listening to music, watching TV, and reading books.
What kinds of sport do you like playing?
I like playing football and volleyball and a little tennis.
Where do you like going on holiday?
I normally go to visit my parents, relatives, friends at my hometown, and I sometimes go to visit parks, resorts, and museums. Especially, I often go shopping.
How often do you go to visit your hometown?
Not regular. I go to visit my homeland 2 or 3 times a month.
Daily, do you cook by yourself or someone cooks for you?
Most of the time, I cook by myself, but sometimes my friends do it.
Can you cook well?
I am not good at cooking. I can only fry egg, because I often have egg. I do like it.
Oh, you like having egg, so your face looks like egg.
Thanks for you mock me.
Lesson 10. Seeing a doctor. At a hospital.
Hello, miss. Come and sit down, please. What seems to be the matter?
I'm feeling terrible for a few days.
Do you feel dizzy?
No, I don't.
Let me have a blood pressure test at you. Fine, that is quite normal. And I will check your pulse. Oh, it is fine too, but you have a bit temperature.
I haven't felt very well for a few days. I have got a temperature and I have got colic as well.
Let me have a look at you again. Your glands aren't swollen. Have you got a sore throat?
No, I haven't.
Have you had a diarrhea?
Yes, I have. I keep going to the toilet a lot. I haven't got only a diarrhea and a colic, but also I have got a headache and I feel to be vomit.
Morning sickness?
No, I'm not married. I'm single.
Oh, if so, have you had disagreed food recently?
No, I don't think. Oh, I went to a barbecue a few days ago and the beef wasn't cooked properly. I ate many kinds of fresh vegetables. Oh, I had seafood a lot.
Oh, it could be that. You have got a food poison.
Yes, I started being ill that night.
Well, had better, you should have 2 or 3 days in bed, and you should drink plenty of water. Moreover, just take things easy for a while. I will write a prescription for you, and you can go to buy medicines at pharmacy near here.
Thank you. Do I have to pay for you?
No, seeing me is free, but you will have to pay for the prescription. It is $3.
Right. Thanks very much. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
At a pharmacy.
Good morning. Can I help you?
I would like some medicines, please.
Have you got a prescription?
Yes, I have.
Let me have a look.
Yes, here you are.
Okay, I will prepare for you. Here you are. You have to swallow 3 times a day. In the morning, at midday, and in the evening. Please take them after meal.
What kinds of food do I have to diet?
Well, you should not eat lard, fresh vegetable, and hard food. You avoid eating raw food, spoiled food, and hot food. You have to diet of these foods till you get better. Had better, you should eat regularly.
Yes, I will follow by your word. How much is that?
That's $5.
Here you are.
Thanks. Here your $5 changes. Please get better soon.
Lesson 11. Learning English Skills.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you too. What topic should we converse today?
Today, I would like to focus on English skill. Do you see eye to eye with me?
I will welcome to all your questions. Keep asking, please.
How many skills are there in English?
Referring to my experiences, there are 4 skills: reading, speaking, writing, and listening skills.
How should we do to improve reading skill?
To increase reading skill, we should learn to read a lot as possible and learn to pronounce each word clearly and correctly with the phonetic symbols, stress including the weak form and the strong form.
How should we do to improve listening skill?
To develop listening skill, we have to practice listening, learn about accent of each foreigner, and pronounce clearly with British and American English.
How should we do to improve writing skill?
To improve writing skill, we have to know vocabulary, grammar, structures, general knowledge. Especially, we learn to write as much as possible.
How should we do to improve speaking skill?
To improve speaking skill, we should be brave to speak with foreigners, teachers, and friends. We should practice speaking every day.
Why do you prefer learning conversation to the books?
Because learning conversation can help us to have opportunities to practice English, be brave to speak, exchange ideas with each other, and gain new words and general knowledge.
What factors cause our studies decrease?
They are don't pay attention to study, laziness, embarrassment, and keeping missing a lot.
What are the main keys of English learning?
The vital keys are vocabulary, grammar, and daily practice.
Among all languages, which one is the best?
I think English is the best language because it is an international language. It is the bridge can bring us to study other languages and other subjects. If we know English well, it is easy to find a job, easy to search documents, easy to search internet, easy to communicate with foreigners, easy to understand foreign cultures. In contrast, if we don't know English language, we cannot run business with foreign investors, and it is not easy to travel over the world.
Could you tell me how should we learn?
Through my experience, I have to set time to learn regularly. I always spend at least 1 hour a day. I usually learn before I go to bed and after I get up. I always learn by chanting and imagine. Moreover, we have to keep healthy. We have to eat enough, sleep enough, and do exercise every morning.
What are the factors to improve our study?
To increase our study, we have 3 main points: self, family, and society.
By the time is limited, I would like to say goodbye. Leave this time for the next partner.
Lesson 12. Natural environment.
Hello, mister. What do you think about our natural environment nowadays?
I find that it is not very good because the weather is changing a lot. It is getting hotter and hotter, and it rains irregularly. These problems caused by we have been cutting a lot of trees. Nowadays, the trees in our country have been destroyed non-stop from day to day, so the forests have dropped down dramatically.
So that, what should RGC take action to prevent the remaining forests?
In my point of view, the royal government of Cambodia must take strong action against illegal traders. Particularly, the RGC has to demolish all illegal sawmills too.
Does nature give much profit?
Yes, it does. It has the greater benefit to the present and future generation of Cambodians.
In a developing country like Cambodia, is natural conservation very important?
Yes, it is. It plays a vital role in maintaining long-term economic stability for our people.
How long has natural conservation occurred?
Natural conservation has occurred for longs before Angkor era.
Why do we regard Kiriram Mountain as a special history of natural tourism site?
Because it has outstanding natural landscape, pleasant atmosphere, clear water streams and ponds.
When was Kiriram established?
According to the history of Cambodia, Kiriram was built as rest resort in 1945.
Who first visited and how did they get there?
King Norodom Sihanouk first visited the area by elephant in 1946.
When was it promoted as tourism in city?
It was promoted as a tourism city in 1962.
When was Kiriram officially established after Fire War?
It was officially established in 1987.
When was Kiriram officially inaugurated?
It was officially inaugurated by King Norodom Sihanouk on 5th June 1995 for the International Environment Day.
How long does it take if we drive out of Phnom Penh?
It takes about 3 hours.
Why does the RGC protect this area?
Because Kiriram is one of Cambodia's outstanding scene and best-kept secret beauties for tourists.
What factors spoil the natural environment?
There are untidy rubbish, smoke from factory and vehicle, pouring the waste into the river, lacking of forest, and because of natural disaster, modern technology, digging mine.
What should we do to keep the environment clean?
To keep the environment clean, we should make water filter system and dump, not throw waste messily, not destroy forests. In contrast, we should reforest, not use chemical fertilizer, not use insecticide, not create smoky industrial factory, try to understand the advantages and disadvantages of environment.
On behalf of a good citizen, what should you do to be a part of helping the environment?
In the name of a good person in Cambodia, I have to plant more tree, try to seek for the method to decorate the environment to be more productive and useful, no throwing the trash carelessly, help introduce it to foreigners.
Finally, I would like to wish you succeed in your study and have a bright future.
Lesson 13. Personal Effectiveness.
Do you intend to apply for a job?
Yes, I do. As you already know, the main objective of every person is to get a proper job.
To succeed the interview, what points should we prepare in advance?
According to the theory of personal effectiveness, we have to prepare 6 main points which interviewers always ask applicants: background, education, work experience, past position, general questions, and personal effectiveness.
Could you tell me how should we do to get successful in the interview?
We should practice as following. 1. Greet the interviewers softly and friendly. How do you do? 2. Be on time with the appointment. 3. Well dressed with inputting your clothes and your clothes are suitable to the position. 4. When you arrive, you should not sit down immediately unless you are invited to sit. 5. When you are sitting, you should not look up and down. 6. You must behave politely. 7. When the interviewer asks you each question, you must answer immediately. 8. You should not ask about salary unless the interviewer asks you. 9. When the interview is finished, you must say that, "I would like to thank you so much for wasting your valuable time to offer me the interview today." 10. Say goodbye to the interviewer respectfully.
How do we handle interpersonal conflict?
We should resolve through peaceful way.
Do you challenge, confront, or avoid the conflicts?
No, we should not get out of conflicts.
How do you go about confronting others?
We have a lot of strategies and tricks to go about confronting others. This problem depends on real circumstance.
In general, how do you feel about yourself?
I feel very happy, especially I am an optimist.
Are you active in the community?
Yes, I am. I usually take part in all social activities to draw experience for future life.
What self-improvement plans do you have?
I have many future plans to constrain bad chance, such as extending more jobs, saving property, sharpening skills, especially is to excel in collecting information, data, and keeping in touch with current situation.
Are you an outdoor person or an office person?
According to my REAP skills and my previous job, I am an office person.
Do you take care of the employees' interests? Why?
Yes, I do. Because when they have high benefit from our company, then they satisfy to perform their duties for our company.
If you have more income, how do you spend it?
I will divide my income through for my parents and family, for keeping in a bank, for general expenditure, and for social services in order to take part in poverty reduction.
Do you think experience is essential for work?
Yes, I do, because experience can improve my ability to work well and can deepen my understanding.
Lesson 14. The Poor Students.
Good morning, mister. How is the world keeping you today?
The world is keeping me very well.
Nowadays, how do you think about your life?
I think my life is better. And how about yours?
I am very unlucky because my life always meets the bitter and unfortunate things.
Why do you mention like this?
Because I am a rural man, I have no enough money to study at university, so I am very regrettable.
How pity you are. For me, I am very lucky to be my parents' child because they have adequate money to support my study.
So, are you disappointed talking with a miserable man such as me?
No, I never discriminate class, the rich or the poor. From my understanding, being a good man does not depend on class or property, but it is up to only virtue.
Yes, I think so. By the way, what are you worried about in this new year?
Nowadays, I am concerned about my language. Can you tell me how to improve it?
Don't frustrate. You should find the reason why you don't speak well.
Could you pave the way for me?
The main keys to improve English are vocabulary, grammar, and daily practice. And the other ways, through my experience, I have to set time to learn regularly. I always spend at least 1 hour a day for it. I usually learn before I go to bed and after I get up. I always learn by heart and imagine. In short, the best way is to practice every day. If we want to improve any skill, we must do it the best. For example, if we want to improve speaking skill, we must speak it a lot.
Okay, thanks for your advice. What factors cause our study decrease?
They are do not pay attention to study, laziness, embarrassment, and keep missing a lot from class.
Why do you prefer learning conversation to learning a book?
Because learning conversation can help us have opportunity to practice speaking that makes speaking skill get better and better, become braver and braver to speak, exchange ideas with each other, and gain new words, useful words, and general knowledge.
Among all the languages, which one is the best?
I think English is the best language because it is an international language. It is a bridge can bring us to study other languages and other subjects easily. If we know English well, it is easy to find a job, easy to search document, easy to search internets, easy to communicate with foreigners, easy to understand foreign cultures. In contrast, if we don't know English language, we cannot run business with foreign investor, and it is not easy to travel over the world.
By the way, do you think it is easy to find a job in our society?
No, I don't think so. There are a lot of rivals.
Why do you think so?
Because of nepotism, bribery, and corruption.
What are the main documents for applying for a job?
There are curriculum vitae, cover letter, reference letter, and recommendations.
What does each company need from applicants?
There are special skill, experience, degree, ability, honest, and understanding.
Wow, very good. You are an educated man and an ideal man that our nation needs.
Lesson 15. Applying for a job.
Good morning, miss. Today, I feel very delighted when I have an opportunity to stand in front of you, and I am so proud to be your partner. And if I say something wrong or impolitely, I hope you don't mind me and correct my mistakes, please.
Okay, never mind. Now, don't waste the time. Start your questions, please.
First of all, how should we do to get a job easily?
Firstly, we must have high knowledge, skill, ability, experience, and backline. And we should pay much attention to all social activities and concentrate on the news through TV, radio, internet, newspaper, and magazine. In addition, we should contact to all friends because they can help or inform us to get a job easily.
Do you know which websites are good for job seekers?
There are many well-known websites such as bongtom.com, camhr.com, Cambodia Daily, which is the main sources for Job Finder.
How did you get a job?
Sure, I saw a job vacancy of ACLEDA Bank that recruiting for 2 accountants in the Cambodia Daily. After that, I applied for that position. 3 days later, I was called to have an interview in the office. In that time, I got successful in the interview and I have started my work since then.
Oh, you were very lucky. And could you tell me how should we do to get successful in an interview?
We should practice as following. Greet the interviewers softly and friendly. How do you do? Be on time with the appointment. Well-dressed with inputting your clothes and your clothes are suitable to the position. When you arrive, you should not sit down immediately unless you are invited to sit. When you are sitting, you should not look up and down. You must behave politely. When the interviewer asks you each question, you must answer immediately. You should not ask about salary unless the interviewer asks you. When interview is finished, you must say that, "I would like to thank you so much for wasting your valuable time to offer me the interview today." Say goodbye to the interviewer respectfully.
Do you think that your knowledge and experience are suitable to this position?
Tell you honestly, most of my friends said that I am not only look beautiful, but I also have ability, skill, and experience for this job, so I think I fit to it so much.
I think you like searching so much, right? And are you interested in world affairs?
Yes, I am. I am interested in political problem, social issue, and national and international economy. Especially, I like searching internet because I can get new knowledge and it helps me to improve my brain to catch up what is new. Among many languages, which languages do you like the best?
The language that I like best is English.
Where do you always go at the weekend?
I sometimes stay at home and sometimes go out with my friends.
Now I have no questions anymore. Do you have any questions to ask me back?
Yes, I do. I have a lot of questions to ask you.
Keep asking, please.
What is your job nowadays?
I'm a student.
Where do you study? At state school?
I study at Bok Took High School.
What time do you start studying in the morning?
I start studying in the morning at 7 a.m. and leave at 11 a.m.
What grade are you in?
I am in grade 10 this year.
Where do you live?
I live in Kondal Village.
Who do you live with?
I live with my family.
What is your date of birth?
My date of birth is 23 December 1995.
What year were you born in?
I was born in the year of rat.
What is your nationality?
My nationality is Cambodian.
What is your native language?
My native language is Khmer.
Have you studied any languages?
I have studied English and Japan.
Where do you study English?
I study English at ISC.
What book do you study English?
I study conversation and newspaper.
What time do you study English?
I study English at 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
How long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English for 2 years.
How many days do you study a week?
I study 5 days a week.
How far is it from your house to your school?
It is about 8 kilometers.
How do you come to school?
I sometimes come to school by my motorcycle or sometimes by my bike.
What is your teacher's name?
My teacher's name is Mr. Peace.
Is he Khmer or foreigner?
He is Khmer.
Hello, miss. How are you?
Hi, sir. I am fine, thanks. And how about you?
I am over the moon. I am Mr. Dan. Would you mind telling me your name, please?
Okay, I am Miss Chenda.
Excuse me, Chenda. Where are you going to?
I am going to the USA.
Which state are you going?
To New York.
For a business or a tour?
Actually, for a visit.
How long for?
For 3 months.
Who are you going with?
Just only me, and you?
Me too. Do you have any relatives there?
Yes, I do. My aunt lives there, New York.
When will you return?
I will return after Khmer New Year. And where are you going to?
I am also going to New York.
What purpose are you going there?
For my study. I will do my master degree there.
Which university are you going to study?
I don't know yet. It is up to my uncle. He will find me the suitable university.
What subject will you study?
I will study political science.
Are you interested in political issue?
Yes, I am. I want to be a politician. After I graduate, I will be back to our country to help our people. I will develop our country because our country is facing many problems such as illegal immigrants, immorality, low education, unfair society, cheated politicians. Especially, people don't have enough power to use the right.
I think you have high national conscience. I hope you can do it.
When will you go to university?
Next year.
What subject will you study?
I will study economic.
Why are you interested in this subject?
Because I want to promote economic sector in Cambodia.
Oh, great. I think we have the same goal.
Yes, I think so too.
Can I make friend with you?
Yes, of course. I'm so glad to know you.
To be friendship, can I know your address and phone number?
No problem. Here it is.
Oh, now we get the airport. It is time to separate. I would like to say goodbye. Have a good journey. Hey, miss, don't forget to call me tonight.
Lesson 16. Education Sector in Cambodia.
What topic would you like to talk about today?
Today, I would like to talk about education in Cambodia. Are you okay?
No problem. Go ahead, please.
Would you mind telling me what education is?
Education is the process of teaching, training, and learning to improve knowledge and develop skills.
How many main education systems are there in Cambodia? What are they?
There are 3 systems: public institution, private institution, and organization.
Which system is playing important role for the poor?
For a developing country like Cambodia, I think it is the public institution.
How many educational stages are there in Cambodia?
There are 7 stages: kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, high school, college, master degree, and doctorate degree.
What do you find about students' activities at the public institution nowadays?
For my survey, students' activities are not very good. Some schoolboys have no good discipline and they do not respect the regulation of their school. Moreover, some students flirt with girls, play games or chat on internet, make an argument, fly a motorbike, use drugs, and evade their schools.
Do you think that parents should play an important role in educating their children?
Yes, I do. Parents are very important for children's learning, but most parents pay a little attention to their children's education.
Why don't most parents pay hot attention to the education of their children?
There are many reasons, such as their standard of living is low, they are busy with their business and social atmosphere is not favorable for them.
How many % of parents monitor their children's education?
According to the general estimation, no more than 10%.
What factors affect children's education? And please explain in detail.
There are 3 factors which lower children's education: family, school, and society. Family, parents are impossible to support their children because of poverty and domestic violence, lack of happiness in family, uneducated parents, parents have no fixed job, business in family, and divorce. School, the school is far from home, lack of study facility, lack of teachers, poor management, unqualified teachers, especially the teachers do not pay attention to their teaching. Society, insecurity, instability, war, and chaos in the country. For example, the thief likes stealing, robbery, kidnapping, pocket-picking, homicide, gambling, drug, and bad friends, evil culture, corruption, and unemployment, which makes students disappointed. Students, they are lazy, stupid, overjoyed, and they get chronic disease.
How should we do to improve educational field?
We should have enough schools with enough study materials, have enough teachers with proper salary, improve infrastructure, and ensure political stability, peace, safety, and society.
Do you think Cambodia has enough human resources?
No, I don't think so. Cambodia has only quantity, but has no enough quality.
What kinds of human resource can develop educational field?
The main human resources are have enough character, have conscience in career, initiative, be creative, research, morality, dignity, and good communication in society.
Lesson 18. City or countryside?
Good morning, miss. I think that today is a very blessed day for me to have a talk with such beautiful girl like you.
Don't kill the clock, please. What topic would you like to have words with me today?
That's just my joking on you. Today, I really want to talk about city and countryside. Would you see eye to eyes with me?
Of course, yes. Start your questions, please.
Do you feel like living in the city or countryside after getting married?
After I get married, I want to live in the countryside in Takeo province.
Can you tell me the reasons why you want to live in the countryside?
You know, the first reason is that Takeo province is my native land, where I was born and all my relatives, parents are living there. I think I will be warmer to live with the close neighbors.
Are there any reasons?
Yes. The other reason is that in the countryside, everything is cheaper than in the city. You don't need to spend money for electricity and water. Also, in the countryside, we can enjoy living in the fresh environment. No pollution, traffic accident like in the city. And you, where would you like to spend your life?
I wish to live in the modern world in the city, for I like the city life.
Why do you like the city life? Aren't you stressful of noise pollution and the narrow space of the city?
Although the city life seems to be much noise of vehicles, I can enjoy my life easier than in the countryside. You know, when I have a lot of money, so I will buy a flat, a car, and other modernized materials to entertain my life. Living in the city is easy for me to work with a well-paid job, and if I have children, my children will get higher education.
Are there any more reasons to settle down in city?
Of course, yes. Whenever I feel bored with work or study, I can go to visit many happy places which are located in the city, such as nightclub, amusement park, KTV, and others. It will entertain me until I got no more stresses and tension. Moreover, I can see people are doing many kinds of activities in the city.
It sounds a good idea, but don't you think that living in the city is too busy for you?
Yes, I am also thinking like you, but all the busyness will make my life meaningful. One more thing, we also have holiday a few days per month, so we can go anywhere we want as our wish.
Anyways, I think living in the city, you may have to face with traffic accidents every day.
Certainly, so I always have to be careful whenever I drive.
Don't you ever think that you will change your mind to live in the countryside one day?
Yes, I do. I think that whenever I am tired of living in the city, I will go to live in the countryside with my family. But if I want to live there happily, I must earn much money first. If I don't earn much money, I believe I cannot live happily in the countryside. Like you know, we cannot earn much there, right?
You are right. It was a happy time to talk with you. Now it is time to the next partner.
Thank you so much for the meaningful conversation with you. Good luck, my friend.
Good luck, dear.
Lesson 19. How to choose the one you love. How do you do, Mr. the most handsome man on earth? It is a great honor for me to speak with you today. Anyways, how are you doing?
I am doing very fine. And how about you?
I am so far so good. By the way, why are you wearing very smart clothes today?
Actually, after learning I will participate my friend's wedding. That's why I wear the smartest clothes today. By the way, what topic would you like to choose to speak with me today?
All right. Today I will choose a very interesting topic concerning to the way to choose the one you love. Do you agree with me?
By your wish. Start your questions right now.
Let me begin. Do you think choosing a couple is really important?
Sure. It is not only for me, but also all people must take care much of this problem.
On behalf of a man, what sort of a girl would you like to choose to be your wife?
To be honest with you, I have never told this secret to anybody, but because you are my best friend, I will tell you about this. Actually, choosing a perfect partner is not a normal thing because you will spend the whole of your life with that person. First, I should know that person's background information. Where she is from, her family situation, her study, her characteristic, her attitude, and her education, if she can meet my requirement.
Then what will you do?
Then I must try to understand her psychology, if she loves me or not.
Would you like to choose a girl who has higher education than you are, or other else?
No, I don't want a girl who has higher education than me, for she will bring consequences to me after marriage.
Do you care of her beauty?
Yes, I do. Every husband always wants a beautiful wife, but for me, I don't care much about that. I wish only she is acceptable to everyone in the whole society, not so beautiful and not so bad. However, what the most important is that she must love me back. And you?
For me, to choose the one I love is very easy. I will follow everything to my parents. My parents will prepare for me all.
That means you would like an arranged marriage rather than love marriage. However, if a man your parents choose for you is not a good man, what will you do?
I think all parents want their children live happily and peacefully, so I think what they decide must be right.
Let me ask you one more question. What are the differences between arranged marriage and love marriage?
Certainly. Let me tell you about this in detail. Arranged marriage refers to the marriage which is prepared by the elders, I mean your parents. You may not know him or her before, but you are asked to marry with him or her. Love marriage simply refers to a marriage which has occurred from two people who have been in love for long. They understand each other's mind. The partner is understood what they will do after their marriage. Hence, which one would you choose?
For me, I will choose love marriage because it will be the happiest to marry with someone you love from the bottom of your heart.
You are right. Oh, the time is up right now. Let's give the next opportunity to the next partner.
Thank you very much indeed.
Lesson 20. Popular language in Cambodia.
Hello, miss. Since I come to study, I have never seen your face. Are you a new student here?
Yes, I am. I have just started learning here today. Nice to meet you, mister. May I just know what your name is?
My full name is Louis Dalla, but I am always called Dawin. Therefore, you can call me in this way too.
I am Chantu. It is very glad to know you, Dawin. By the way, what topic should we talk about today?
As you are a newcomer here, and also you are a lady, you are allowed to choose what you want to speak.
All right then. I would love to bring up a topic relevant to the languages in Cambodia.
That is really interesting. Start your questions now.
What's your job nowadays?
I am a travel agency at Pochentong International Airport.
Wow, I think your work requires many language skills.
Sure, you have to know at least English and Chinese besides our Khmer language.
Do you know what the popular languages are in Cambodia to help us find jobs easily?
Many developed countries in Asia and Europe have come to make investment a lot in Cambodia. So some important languages you have to know are English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Vietnamese.
I wonder why we have to study those languages if our country is the owner of all kinds of investments. I think Chinese or Korean people want to do business in Cambodia. We should require them to speak Khmer language.
It sounds good, but our country is just a developing country, so we need help from other developed countries to improve our country. Moreover, when all Cambodian people know a lot of languages like these, we can say that our country is full of human resources, so there will be no other countries look down on our country.
In conclude, you mean I have to study all those languages before I can get a good job?
Not really. If it is possible, you just study one of languages you feel relaxed to your job. Because if you know many languages and you work for many places, it may make you too busy in your life.
I want to be a minister of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation.
Oh, I think your ambition is very high. You should know at least more than 3 foreign languages.
Why do I have to know many languages like this?
This is because you have to do many diplomatic relationships with many countries.
You are right. So, can you tell me what the best ways to learn the languages are?
According to my own experience, to be able to learn languages very fast and effective, you have to learn from vocabulary, grammar, and the ways people speak in that country. One more important point is to practice speaking with other people. It does not matter he or she is native or not. The golden ways to improve the language is to speak as much as you can.
Certainly. Thank you very much for your good advice and idea.
Don't mention it. That's my pleasure.
Thank you. See you later.
Lesson 21. The Girl I Love.
What makes you come to class so early today, Tom? Why are you so surprised? I am really stunned to see you are here before everyone is. Normally, you are late for the class.
Frankly speaking, I am here very fast because I just want to make a very secret conversation with you, my buddy.
You just wait until the teacher comes, because today we will be the first partner for our conversation time.
Nope, I cannot speak that topic in front of other students. It will make me shy and embarrassed.
Okay, so what topic will you want to speak secretly with me?
It is about the girl you love.
Okay, please start your question before everyone comes.
What kind of girls would you like to choose to be your 100-year friend, James?
I think it is not so easy to choose a person to live with us forever, but the girl I love must complete some features I want.
Hence, what are those features?
Not to hide you, first, she must be an honest girl. I don't like anyone who tells me lie. Next, she should be beautiful, nasty, and healthy. I only love the girl who is cute enough and is accepted by society.
Why do you love nasty girl? Don't you think you may be dangerous because of her?
You know most of the nasty girls are always honest. Moreover, she may make me happy when she shows her lovely anger. In addition, even though my wife is nasty, she will never hurt her own husband.
I wonder why you require only a healthy girl.
Because I need a good child. Healthy wife will bring me many healthy and cute children. I want 6 children, you know. What are the other features you want? Next, the girl I love must be good at cooking, especially Sam Lore Coco. And the last point I want is that she must give me value, because I don't like anyone who looks down on me. What should you do if your wife is good at spending money? It is okay if the money she pays will be useful for her and the whole family. However, I don't like the girl who likes spending all the money on playing games. Will you stop loving your wife if she becomes unhealthy one day? No, I won't. Moreover, I will try to cure her illness. Will you make violence to your wife after you have got a lot of children? No, I won't. Solving problems by that way is not good. We should talk face to face with each other to solve the problems and seek for the solution.
I think that the girl who becomes your wife will be the luckiest girl in the world.
Why are you thinking in that way?
Just listen what you say. It illustrates that you will be a good husband to your wife and good father to your children.
Thank you so much for flattering me.
That's what I speak from my mind. Oh, everyone is coming. We should end our speaking now.
Okay.
Lesson 22. Husband and Wife.
Why do you look so lonely, Sopana?
I have a lot of troubles to think of right now.
Can I help you to share that burden?
I cannot even help myself, so there is no way that you can help me out.
It is really sad to hear that from you.
Can I ask you some questions, Sotereth?
Of course, yes. What do you want to know?
Do you live happily with your family, Sotereth?
Yes, I do. I am really happy living with my family. And how is your wife now?
She is better now. Would you mind if I ask you some questions?
It's never mind. What is the matter with you?
Although I have been married for nearly 3 years, my wife and I have never lived happily with each other.
Maybe both of you don't understand how to perform or how to be a husband or wife.
Would you mind giving me some advice, please?
You know, being a spouse is consisted of 2 people, not only one. So when you do something, you must know the duty of yourselves. For instance, a husband should give high honor to his wife, and a wife should give high value to her husband.
Is it okay if I ask you to explain me about the duty of being a spouse in a family?
You know, there are 5 rules that can help a woman to be a good wife. They are, be good at cooking, get on well with both sides and other next doors, be good at preparing property, and a good wife must be absolute honest and will never betray her husband.
And how about a good husband, please?
Similarly, a good husband must be a successful man. Actually, a husband must be successful with his job because it is the best to earn money to support the family. Besides, a husband should give high value to his wife. For example, when there is any party, the husband should give his wife beautiful jewelry for decorating and showing high honor. Not only that, you should hold her purse or wallet for her too, in order to show the respect and your full love to your wife.
Why do you know a lot about that?
This is just some knowledge I got from school when I studied about Khmer culture.
Start from today, I will practice the new theory you have taught me, and I expect that my family will be full of happiness.
You can do it. Don't worry much about that.
Thank a million, my friend.
Helping each other is what I like to do.
Goodbye. Hope to see you soon.
Lesson 23. Jobless Crisis Problem in Cambodia.
Well, I seem to be miserable with my job nowadays, but I am also happy that I have got a job to make my living standard more fortunate than other people who lose their jobs or jobless. How about you? Do you feel hard to make a living?
Yes, of course. Despite of working hard all the time, I feel happy because I am luckier than some rural area.
Do you think the rural people are unlucky?
Yes, I think so. A lot of them have come to Phnom Penh to seek for jobs, particularly in constructive work, factory work, and other people can be the cycle drivers or workers. Moreover, if the cycle workers do not trust on them, they will not permit them to rent a cycle. Some others couldn't find jobs, so they walk along everywhere to get money. It is very miserable.
Why do they aim to leave their homeland to live in Phnom Penh?
It is not their good aims of leaving their houses to find a job in Phnom Penh. In the city, things are very expensive for poor people. Working as constructors, they can earn a small amount of money, only 10,000 reals to 15,000 reals per day. Their wage can draw once a week, and all the money they get from their work they have to spend for their living. For the left money, they keep for sending to their family who is living waiting for their husbands in their hometown.
You've talked only about the men. How about the women? What can they do if they come to live in the city?
Since 2003, I have observed that too many rural women coming from different provinces have worked in the factories. Anyways, they are easily cheated by the city boys. They always have love, and some fail to work in clubs, bar, etc.
Do you think what the government should do to increase job rates in Cambodia?
Job rates will increase if our government improves the educational system, cooperate with the foreign developed country to invest in Cambodia. The government should find market services to serve the citizen products every year. And the most important, corruption must be abolished in Cambodia.
On behalf of Khmer citizens, what should people do to reduce poverty in Cambodia?
It might be beyond my ability with this question, but I will try my best to give you the answer. To own perspective, I think people should study hard to become the bamboo shoot of Cambodia. One more thing, our government should try harder to seek for the investor to invest in our country in terms of offering many job opportunity to our people. Moreover, we should strengthen quality rather than quantity.
Lesson 24. My Super First Love. What a terrible morning, and how lonely I am.
What are you complaining about, Sopiep? It's just in the early morning.
Nothing. I just feel a little bit bored.
Are you thinking of your love?
I don't feel like talking about it. Mr. Chen has just blamed me through telephone.
Even though I stay with you every day, you never tell me about your love. Moreover, I have never known that you have love.
Not to hide you anymore, I will describe my super first love to you.
Okay, start now.
I have been living in Phnom Penh for 4 years, and lately I have fallen in love with a girl. Her name is Srey Leek. It is incredible that I love her. Firstly, I had lived in a pagoda, Svai Popea, before I moved to live in a rent house. I was living with many friends. One day, one of my friend's sisters came to live together. At first, I just regarded her as my sister. Day by day, our relationship became closer and closer. I never thought about love to her, but whenever she had problems, I always helped to consult her. Then, my feelings started to change. That feeling of close friend became love.
Did she love you back?
I was not sure. Up to now, I am still not sure. However, there is also the third man coming into my love. He is also my close friend.
What did you do then? And did she love your friend?
I did nothing. I let everything goes naturally. If she is my couple, we will marry one day. Actually, I knew that she didn't love my friend.
Have you ever visited her house?
Yes, I have. It is twice, and her parents like me so much. Unluckily, her cousin disagrees. It is hard to say now. I am still not sure whether she loves me or not. I used to ask her straightly if she loves me, but I only get the answer, silence.
I think you should not allow things to go naturally. If you miss the chance, Sreylark will be taken away. I recommend you to confess love to her as soon as possible. If you don't do so, you will get hurt eventually.
What should I say to her if she always gives me the silence answer?
It doesn't matter what the answer is. You should admit your love to her. If she disagrees with this, you can calm down your mind.
Thank you so much. I will follow your advice.
Lesson 25. How can I become a rich man?
I do not feel to live any more in this earth, Vana.
Why's that? Do you hate the world?
It's not true, but I feel very bored. I have been living in poverty for ages since I was born.
Why do you think like that? It's not crucial to have a lot of money. The most important thing is that we can live happily in our family.
How can we live happily without money? You know, nowadays, even though everything seems to be modern, but if we do not have money, we must be in starvation.
But we can earn money later. Our lives have many years more to go. One day, we will become a rich man.
I wonder how we can become a rich man. Like you can see, many adults in our country are facing with unemployment. They are living in a very poor condition.
I know about this problem, but being a man, we must struggle in our lives. To be a rich man is not difficult, but it just takes time and persistence. No one can help us besides ourselves.
How can we help ourselves if our society is full of corruption? Sometimes we want to apply for a job, but will never pass it if we do not have a line or bribe the employer.
But I think it does not mean all the workplaces are like this. I believe that there must be a suitable position for us because our government is taking action to get rid of such corruption. Moreover, in the next 3 years, 2015, all countries in Asia will be globalized, so there will be a lot of work for all Cambodian people if they have enough ability to complete the job requirements.
I hope what you are saying will become exactly true, but can you talk more of how to be a rich man?
Actually, I am not a rich man now, but I also know some ways to be a rich man. I think we should know how to save our money, struggle in our lives, do not commit any activities that is harmful to the others. Especially, we must have a specific skill to work for our lives. Do you know what the most important point for a man's life is?
I think there will be different answers. Some people say money is the most important for them. Have money meaning you have everything. However, some people say work is the most important for them, for it will bring them happiness in the family.
To me, a rich man is defined differently from the others. I will be a rich man if I can live happily with my family.
You are right. I should not complain about my life anymore. I have to get up and do what I love.
Stop being sad. Let's go and have some fun with other people who are waiting us at the end of the beach.
Lesson 26. Our good manner to our gesture.
Long time no see. How have you been doing?
Nice to be back to the class and see you again. I have been doing really fine, and how about you?
It's no difference to you. I am doing very well recently.
I am really excited to hear you are doing very fine.
Nice to see you again after we had relaxed for a long time. Now I would like to choose a special topic regarded to our good manner to discuss with all of you.
Why do you select this topic for discussing today?
As you have observed that most of our Cambodian adults seem to forget their own cultures. They don't even understand how to perform a good manner in their living. The main reason I chose this topic because I want to indicate some of the rules that the people should do and shouldn't do. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I do. So don't waste the time. Could you tell it to our classmates right now?
Okay, let me tell. I would like to choose 20 points to explain all of you about performing a good manner to our gestures. 1. We must respect our parents. We must be polite and patient to them. 2. You should say goodbye to your parents when you leave the house. 3. You should cover your nose or mouth with a handkerchief when you are about to sneeze. 4. Make sure you pay attention when someone is talking to you. 5. You should knock at the door before you enter the room. Don't barge it. 6. Do not barge in while people are in the mid of a conversation. You should say, "Excuse me," to them. 7. You must always respect your teacher. Don't forget to greet your teacher when you meet him or her. 8. You wish your parents good night before you go to bed. 9. Do not talk while eating because you might accidentally spit the food and disturb other people. 10. You should say please whenever you want to borrow your friend's stationery. 11. You always volunteer to help your friends. Don't wait until they ask for help. 12. You always say thank you after receiving a gift.
13. You must always apologize if you accidentally knock against someone. 14. You must wish your parents good morning when you wake up in the morning. 15. Don't quarrel over paltry matters. Learn to forgive your friends. 16. You should help the old and blind people to cross the road. 17. Don't chase or push each other at the public places. This might endanger you and other people. 18. Don't be mischievous. Your action might endanger or embarrass the other people. 19. You must always attend to your guests to the best. Always offer them a seat before you start to talk with them. And 20. You don't forget to say hello when you come across people who are familiar to you.
Wow, they sound amazing. Why do you know a lot about these manners?
Because my parents always give me advice, and I am good at cultural studies.
We will follow your advice to be a good person.
You are right. We are Khmer, so we must be polite and helpful.
Lesson 27. Education is a brilliant candle. Excuse me, where is your native land?
I was born in Battambang province.
Since I have grown up, I take notice that all parents always motivate their children to go to school. But why do parents usually encourage their children to go to school?
Our society now is much modernized, and it needs only people who have knowledge to fulfill the jobs. The reasonable answer is that when their children have higher education, they can get a job. As you know, when someone has a job, they can live independently. They can be responsible for themselves. Also, if children have education, they can understand what life is. They may understand what is good and what is bad, what is right and wrong. Education cannot be stolen either. Education life can play a very important role to improve or encourage living standard.
Why do you think schools are the most important for their children's education?
Sometimes their parents are illiterate and they cannot educate their children, so only school can help. When you see children in the outskirt looking after cows or buffaloes who do not have time to go to school, how do you really feel to them?
I feel so sorry for them because I know that they won't have a good future like other kids. They will have jobs to climb up palms and know how to plow, or will be workers, farmers, porters, constructive worker, etc. By the way, you were born in Battambang province. Are you a peasant, or can you plow a land?
Yes, I am. Also, I can plow a land, rake, sow rice seeds, pull out rice seedling, and transplant rice seedling and harvest rice as well.
But how come you become a manager of a company like this?
This is because of my struggling. Besides working in a farm, I tried to study hard. Education is a brilliant candle that leads me out of poverty. That's the reason why I reiterate education plays a vital role in developing our skill and enhance our quality in specific skill as well. Without education, I could not imagine who I would be.
You are right. On behalf of a man, what should you do to help children who do not have enough money to study foreign language?
I always help them by asking them to study at my house. That study is without charging the school fee. They are free to learn. Even I can help them much, but I am happy to share what I can to them.
So kind of you. Lesson 28. The bad impact of drugs to the users. I feel that you are overthinking on things. Am I right?
You are right.
What are you thinking of?
Why do people like throwing their money into useless things like this?
I don't understand what you are talking.
I refer to the very large amount of people who are spending their money for drugs. Don't you ever learn about that? Using drugs is not only wastes money, but it also gives bad impacts to the user's health.
How can you say this? My father has been smoking cigarettes for ages, but he has never had problems.
Really? Anyways, through my personal research, I have found that drugs are absolutely making bad effects to the user's health. For example, taking cocaine raises body temperature, makes the heart beats faster, and staves a feeling of hunger. Another example is smoking marijuana. The part of the brain that controls emotions, memory, and judgment are affected by marijuana. Smoking it can not only weaken short-term memory, but can block information from making it into long-term memory.
It has also been shown to weaken problem-solving ability.
Do you know other disadvantages of using drugs?
Yes, I do. Using drugs is not only wasted our money, destroy our health, but also it will bring other problems to the whole society, such as pregnancy, traffic accidents, violence, suicide, and crime.
Wow, how serious you are. Can you give a brief explanation how drug relative to violence and suicide?
People easily get angry and act out their anger when they use drugs. They will fight everyone if they think he or she cannot satisfy them. Moreover, when someone gets addicted to the drugs, they cannot control themselves. The drugs make them become braver and commit violence. Also, talking about suicide, most people use drugs to reduce stress or to escape from difficulties. However, it will give back the bad effect. The drugs can either make us forget everything, or it makes us think longer about those problems. Someone loses their hope, and they think everything is useless for them, or sometimes they are hopeless themselves. Also, they may consider themselves lonely and selfish. That's why they kill themselves.
Wow, I really appreciate your explanation. It is clear and reasonable.
Lesson 29. I feel we nearly break.
Why are you feeling so desolate?
Why am I nervous? My tear is falling down like the rain.
What is happening to you?
The loveliest girl in my mind nearly goes away from me.
Why is that? Will she die soon?
No, she does not care of me anymore. She's going to work as an accountant in a company.
What is not good to work as an accountant?
I love her so much. And one more thing, she has got heart attack, so I want to take care of her. I don't want her to work far away from me.
How much salary will she get? And why do you say you are nearly broken down?
I used to promise with her that when I graduate my degree, we are going to run a business together. She said she didn't care whether our lives were poor or rich. She wanted to stay or live by my side all the time. However, everything changes now. She says she needs money to support her life because she can't stand living in a poor condition with me. Also, she said my salary is very little, so she didn't want to stay with me anymore.
Yes, I know. Your wife is cute, rich, and there are many men trying to love her, so how can she stay with a poor guy like you?
No, she is not a sort of that person. She told me that she will never think if we are poor or rich, but she wishes to live near me all the time, and we will build happiness together. She really encourages me to study hard, and I was very happy to pursue my studies. Anyway, I am hopeless now. I feel my love nearly breaks down. Her mind is starting to change day by day. Her speech told me that I am not fit to her. In this world, the rich will never live with the poor. Opposite things cannot be mixed.
You mean your problem causes from money crisis, don't you?
Sure. Before, I never thought that money was very important to me, and I never thought that money could buy everything, especially buy love. However, what I expected was absolutely wrong. Money cannot buy true love, but it makes an honest love broken.
What are you going to do next?
I will speak face to face with her about this problem. If she really doesn't need me anymore, I will be the one who walks away. Even if I stay, I cannot have peace in mind, so I will be killed inside one day.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Lesson 30. She will never speak to me.
Hey, why are you standing here alone? Why don't you go and enjoy our lunch together under the big tree?
I have no feeling to do anything.
What is the matter with you?
It is about my love relationship.
How is your relationship? Why do you look like the drunken man?
Stop asking me. My life has no more meaning. I am a weak man, the weakest in the world.
Did she leave you?
She will never talk to me. She hates the poor man like me so much. I am not the one in her mind anymore. Would you mind shooting me, please? I want to die. I hate the girls in the world. If you don't kill me, I will hurt all girls in this world. All women need only money, and no one has true love. They have true love with the money only. A girl whom I have 1,000 confidence on her, now she is destroying my heart.
What has she done to you so far?
She always pushes me away from her. She would live afar from me rather than staying with a moneyless man like me.
So why don't you earn money to support her life?
Previously, I really tried to be a rich man, but I needed her to give me chance for 3 months because I needed to graduate my bachelor degree in law first. Then I will make more money to build a bright life with her.
So what did she do then?
She started to feel bored with me. She stopped caring of my feeling, and she said that no money, no happiness. She needed some money to cure her own disease. She gives less value on me. I will never have enough ability to bring happiness to her.
How pity you are. What should you do then?
I could not do anything anymore. I followed her mind. I let her go to where she wanted. Finally, I have known that she has never loved me truly. I am not the one in her mind. She feels regret to love me. She still misses her first man. He will have never been omitted from her heart. I was wrong myself to love her, for I don't know that she used to have a person in her heart already. She loved me just to forget him.
I am so sorry for you. You should give up on this love, as you are never given the value.
I make up my mind already. I will not be there to disturb her once again. She walks on her way, while I am on my way.
Lesson 31. Making a friendship tie.
Hello, miss. Would you mind telling me your name, please?
Why do you intend to know my name? It is not so sweet.
Sweet or not is not important for me.
Now, tell you frankly, I am Cherry. And yours?
Oh, it is a sweet name. For mine is Dina. I want to make friend with you, okay?
I think that it sounds not so good for both of us, because you are a boy and I am a girl. Moreover, it is not appropriate for me, and it is not our Khmer custom and tradition.
Oh, don't confuse. I only have intention to make simple friend with you, not in love.
If so, no problem, but I am afraid of your girlfriend is jealous of me.
No, you misunderstand. I am a poor man. I have neither wife nor sweetheart. And do you have any boyfriends?
The same to you. I have only simple friends.
What do you think of having girlfriend or boyfriend in studyhood?
For my idea, I think it is not so good because we can lose time, money, and get discrimination from social milieu. Furthermore, it is not so good for Khmer custom and tradition. And do you have any ideas to add?
I think so. But if we have love in studyhood, we should share time clearly for love and study. It is time to make love, you must make it. And it is time to study, you must study.
What kinds of friends should we consort with?
We should associate with good friends. 1. Friends who do not play girl. 2. Friends who do not use drug or alcohol. 3. Who do not play gambling. And 4. Reliable friends. 5. Helpful friends. 6. Friends who do not think only own interest. 7. Who do not desert from friend when friend has problem. 8. Who can advise friend to do good deed. 9. Who ban friend from doing misdeed. And 10. Friends who dare to devote own interest for friend, etc.
Oh, you are well educated. Have you ever been deceived by any friend?
No, I haven't. What about you? Anyone has defrauded you, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I didn't used to be cheated by anyone.
What is your impression on a person who speaks sweet words?
I think that such person is not very good. It's like Khmer proverb says that still waters run deep. For example, Girl Hunter always uses his sweet word to comfort girl to love him, but he rarely loves her honestly. He thinks only about in bed. Therefore, every girl should be careful with that man. Furthermore, every girl must find out his trick, otherwise you might get remorse or love crisis.
I wonder the girl that the man is a lady killer, why is she still cheated?
I think this is because she is so soft-hearted and trusts in that man so quickly. Frankly, the girl herself is stupid.
For you, what sort of man do you choose to be your sweetheart or bedmate?
I must find the man who has good attitude, good character, and who is polite, kind, intelligent, respectful, helpful, considerable, sociable, educated, and has understanding.
Don't you think of being poor or rich?
In my opinion, I don't care about the poor, rich, or beauty. In my life, I prefer virtue to wealth, because virtue can make family happy, and we get harmony in life.
Anyway, do you think friend can lead us to commit wrongdoing?
Yes, absolutely right. Some friends can betray us, dare to kill, steal, and rob us. Not only these, but they also bring us to play truant, gamble, use alcohol, drug, play girl, etc.
Wow, every idea of yours is amazing and shown that you are an educated person.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye. See you later.
See ya.
Lesson 32. Living Standard of Cambodians.
Hello, my friend. What brings you here today?
I come here to study English. It is the first time for me. And how long have you studied here?
I have studied here for ages. Okay, now I want to discuss with you about the standard of living of Cambodians, okay?
Okay, I will answer what I can. Start, please.
What is your impression on living standard of remote people in Cambodia?
According to the certain date of WFPO, their living standard is poorer and poorer. The gap between the poor and the rich is much far away. It means that the rich is richer and richer, but the poor is poorer and poorer.
Could you tell me why they are poorer and poorer?
Because they are facing many factors: environment degradation, epidemic, natural disaster like storm, flood, and drought. Moreover, lack of sterile land, technology in growing crops, and of social services like materials, education, healthcare, transportation, communication, information, and markets for selling their products. Not only these, but also because of themselves. They are very ignorant and lazy. They pay less attention to their standard of living. They like being free and like drinking alcohol, chatting useless thing, playing gambling, playing volleyball, card, and cockfighting, etc.
What do you think about standard of living of the city residents nowadays?
Oh, they are much richer than remote people because they are clever and they have chance to run business.
What is your impression on standard of living between people and government officials?
The gap of standard of living is very far away, like the sky and earth. It means the government officials are very rich, but the people are very poor. Why do you think so? Don't you see? The government officials have money, cars, villas, and some of them have hundreds of hectares of land, but the people are very miserable, only wear flip-flop, and they are so poor like crabs. This is because of the government officials uses their power to pressure and exploit the poor people, and they commit corruption a lot. What is the critical factor to reduce poverty in our nation? The vital factor is to raise incomes for indigent people in the countryside. What are the main elements of rural development strategies? The main important points are 1. Embrace social and economic development, focusing on homeless people, workless people, refugee, and eliminate immoral activities. 2. Expand and strengthen rural development structure and cooperate with private sector and local and international agencies. Is the climate in Cambodia favorable for the farmers to grow their crops? The weather is not favorable for the farmers because of the short dry season always occur in late July to August every year. To avoid this consequence, what should RGC do to facilitate the affair of rural people? The RGC must create dikes, wells, canals, irrigation systems, and water supply, and must offers its farmers equipment like water pumping machines, tractors, knives, axes, hose, seeds, and fertilizers. Moreover, the farmers should be offered growing technology. What are the main resources to develop our society? There are 3 kinds of resources. 1. Human resource. 2. Financial resource, and 3. Material resource. Do you think the standard of living for Cambodians will get better from day to day? I firmly hope that the government of Cambodia will carry out new strategies to assist the rural people to have a good standard of living very soon.
I think so.
Lesson 33. Discussing about studies.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am very well, thanks. And you?
I am so far so good, thanks. Before starting my questions, I want you to forgive me for my mistakes because my English is still poor.
Never mind, no one is perfect. Start your questions, please.
Well, could you tell me your occupation, please?
I am a student at Baktuk High School.
What grade are you in?
I am studying grade 12. Would you mind telling me your career?
I am a job seeker. I graduated from high school since 2006, but I haven't found a job yet.
Why don't you continue studying at university?
Because I don't have enough money to pay for school, so I need a job to do first. By the way, you study at high school, right? What subjects do you study?
I study 12 subjects. They are mathematics, geometry and algebra, chemistry, physics, English literature, Khmer literature, philosophy, history, biology, geography, earth studies, morality, and housekeeping.
What subjects do you excel in?
I am good at Khmer literature, English literature, math, and history.
Do you hope to pass your exam? What percentage do you hope?
I only hope 50% because I am weak at many subjects.
If you pass your exam, will you study at university?
Sure, I am going to study at university.
What subject do you plan to study?
I am going to study banking and finance.
Why do you decide to study this subject?
Because I want to work in a bank. Nowadays, there are many banks or processing in Cambodia, so it is a good chance to find a job to do.
Do you plan for the future?
Yes, I do. After I graduate from university, I am going to find a job at a private company or organization, especially in the bank.
You are luckier than me because your parents are possible to support you, but my parents don't have enough money to support me. However, I never blame them. In contrast, I love them so much because they are very virtuous. By the way, what skills do you have? Even though I don't have university degree, I attended some short courses. I have some certificates such as accounting, administrative, management, international communication, contract law, labor law, and computer skills. Among all languages, which one is the best? I think English is the best language because it is an international language. It is a bridge can bring us to study other languages and other subjects. If we know English well, it is easy to find a job, easy to search document, easy to search internets, easy to communicate with foreigners, easy to understand foreign cultures. In contrast, if we don't know English language, we cannot run business with foreign investors, and it is not easy to travel over the world.
Lesson 34. Smoking cigarette.
Hello, sir. You look very thin. Do you smoke?
Yes, I do.
How many cigarettes do you smoke per day?
I smoke at least 1 pack a day.
Oh, how your lungs stays long. Why do you smoke cigarettes?
Because I find that smoking cigarettes make me feel good and healthy. Furthermore, it is so popular for some of people in almost countries in the world.
Oh my God, you know it is just the commercial rights for them.
If so, is cigarette smoking hazardous to our body and health?
Absolutely right. Smoking cigarettes can kill us by destroying our body. One more thing. Smoking cigarettes seriously damages the people around you. Most cigarette smokers are facing many diseases, particularly lung cancer, which is an incurable disease. Moreover, your teeth and mouth smell very bad. On the other hand, it wastes money to buy cigarettes. Sometimes smoking cigarettes is considered to be rude in some places, such as in the mass, on train, in car, on bus, and in market.
It is said that smoking cigarettes can cause cancers. So what cancers will we face?
We will face various cancers, such as stroke in the brain, tongue cancer, voice box cancer, lung emphysema, bladder cancer, mouth cancer, lung cancer, heart attack, arteriosclerosis, stomach ulcer, and so forth. If women smoke cigar, it does not only impact herself, but also her pregnancy.
What are the bad influences of drugs or cigarettes?
Some people have suffered from taking drugs or cigarettes, particularly young people who live in the city. Drugs or cigarette have bad influences on not only the users, but also families, communities, societies, and countries.
Could you please tell me what the impacts of smoking cigarettes are?
The ill effects of cigarette smoking are waste money, bad breath, and unhealthy.
How should the RGC do to stop its people from smoking cigarettes?
It is not as easy as taking can from the baby, because all countries throughout the globe, as well as their people, smoke cigarettes. Even our top leaders smoke as well. But the government should not permit TV stations to advertise for cigarettes, because it can make the youngsters want to smoke, and they find that smoking makes them more intelligent, popular, handsome, modern, and healthy, and feel well. Moreover, the RGC should educate its people to understand the bad results of smoking cigarettes, and must insert cigarettes understanding in the public curriculum.
What is regarded as addictive thing?
They are two main. One, drug, opium, cannabis, heroin, glue, etc. Two, alcohol, wine, beer, palm.
What kinds of madness are there in our society?
There are three kinds of madness, such as madness with girl, madness with alcohol, madness with gambling.
Which madness is the most serious?
Khmer saying says that drunkenness of alcoholism is only one day, but drunkenness of girl is for life. But for my opinion, I think drunkenness of alcohol is the most serious, because it makes us lose control and makes us misunderstand about doing something.
Lesson 35. Beggars' Activities in Cambodia.
Hello, mister. You have got long and thick mustache and beard. Not only these, but also you have got big body, dark skin, and curly hair. If I don't misunderstand, you are a thief, aren't you?
Yes, of course. But I am just a heart stealer. I have saved a lot of lonely girls and miserable widows. The first look, you look me like a thief, but the longer you look, the more handsome I am. Many girls have fallen in love with me. It is up and down. You can crush on me too.
I want to vomit now. How boastful you are. Love you? No way, until long. If in the world has only you, it is better to be single.
I'm sorry. What I said, not true. Don't take it into your heart. I am just joking.
The same to you. Now turn into our topic. I want to talk about beggars' activities.
It is a good topic. Come on.
What is your impression of beggars nowadays, and where do they beg?
I think the number of beggars is increasing. They always walk and beg in cities, downtown, at parks, at markets, and you can see them everywhere in the whole city, particularly on the main streets, boulevards, and tourism places.
Can you tell me why there are a lot of panhandlers?
As you realize, Cambodia is a developing country, so people's living standard is still poor. Moreover, natural atmosphere is not favorable for peasants to do their farming or to plant their crops. It rains irregularly, and our country faces drought a lot. Sometimes it rains like cats and dogs, that it can be a serious problem for them, and the crops are drowned by water. Even though Cambodian Red Cross tries to support them, but beggar problem still occurs in Cambodia from day to day. And the other factors are 1. Low economic, 2. Poor management of leaders, 3. Being disabled, 5. Tradition and custom, 6. Being orphaned, 7. Illiteracy, and 8. Poverty.
Where do beggars sleep?
Generally, they sleep on sidewalks, pagodas, in railway stations, or under the bridges.
Do you think beggars' activities can be a significant problem for our society?
Yes, of course. It is absolutely affected to our country's prestige and reputation, and it is a controversial problem between beggars and donors.
Do you think giving money to panhandlers is a good way to solve this problem?
I reckon that giving money to the beggars is not a suitable way to settle the problem, because if you do like this, they still continue doing this activity. Sometimes they take this money for drug, alcohol, or glue.
Do the beggars cause fright and danger for pedestrians, passengers, tourists, and drivers?
Yes, of course. Some panhandlers scare people by shouting at them or following them.
How many kinds of panhandlers in Phnom Penh?
There are 1. Old people, 2. Disabled people, 3. Amputees caused by civil war, 4. Orphans, 5. Refugees, 6. Immigrants, and 7. Sniffed glue children.
What should we do to alleviate the beggars' activity?
Yes, we should practice as following. 1. Improve educational field and economic field to reduce poverty. 2. Support their living standard. If they are homeless, the RGC has to offer them houses to live in and encourage them to study, try running business, or do farming. 3. The RGC must control the country with virtue.
Thank you so much for today's conversation.
Thank you to you too. I am really happy to make conversation with you.